Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm rearranging my room here for most of it. And I redid my desk and everything here, and I have my fan set up in a new spot. So if you can hear it, the fan blowing on the microphone or anything like that, just let me know. I think I have it like blocked it or out of the way enough, but I don't know. I haven't tested it out yet. And I can't really stream without a fan on. I'm at that age where just out of the blue, I start sweating for no reason. I need the fucking fan. I don't even care. Hi, everyone. Shut up, Aaron. Okay. Okay, so a couple things tonight. First of all, hi, Mr. Black Wolf. Hey, Koi. Hey, Purple Dragon. Hi, everyone. So a couple of things. I'm going to be talking about the fundraiser and everything, like the headline, like the title says, and that's going to be first. But at the end of the stream, I wanted to kind of introduce. I don't want to call it new content, but for tonight it'll be new content. I don't know if it's something I'm going to continue to discuss or talk about really, but I wanted to bring it up and just point out a few things maybe because I can. But for those of you who are wondering what that will be about, it will be about the whole Stephanie Harlowe drama over in the, I guess, is she considered like just true crime, or is she considered crama? I don't know, but mostly true crime, if anything. So I'm going to say that this is coming from a place of someone who cares. And just FYI, I'm still going to watch her shit. I don't care. I don't care what she's doing in her personal life. I don't care what's going on. I like her content. She's good at putting the content out and talking about it and breaking things down. I've enjoyed her for many years now. And like I say all the time, when it comes to YouTube content creators and who you wish to watch or who you choose to watch, take what you want and leave the rest, because no one's going to pass every purity test there for you. And I say that when knowing there's going to be some harshness talking about that. But anyway, hi, Heather Christine. Hi, JLB. Hey, Sally. But for starters, now, I wanted this whole stream was pretty much, it spawned from one screenshot. And it just dawned on me now that I never even fucking posted. I never even grabbed a screenshot. I think it's over here. Now, the screenshot is something that Katie put up over on her Instagram. And I don't think that I don't know if this was deleted or not yet. Because she's been posting like a lot of things recently, and she just has been deleting them. But I don't know if this one was deleted or not. Let's see. Sorry, this is the one thing I didn't have prepared. It didn't even dawn on me that, gee, when I start talking about why it is I'm talking about this, I might want to show why it is I'm talking about this. You know, I can't think of everything that makes sense. So, and my computer's slow as hell. Anyways, I'm just going to pull it up here and read it to you guys. It's the screenshot's been posted all over. A lot of people have been showing it. So, there we go. So she did the whole ask me a question thing about Robert Shin or about whatever's going on there and shit. And someone allegedly asked her the question, how can we help? Can we set up a GoFundMe for the lawsuit? To which she replies, I have resisted asking for money for my legal battle with Robert Shin. As far as the others, I don't know why they need one, but I'm not sure how their attorneys are charging for their case. Okay, she has resisted asking for money, I'm guessing, for this lawsuit and, well, several others she had faced. But there's a reason for that, in my opinion. And it's Kate had this track record when it comes to either trying to raise money for herself or for other organizations or for her subscribers, or there's just been some shadiness that's gone down through the years, and we're going to just go over that right now. So I'm going to bring everyone here to, in this blog post I wrote back in like 2020, I think. And here, I'm just going to head on over there. It's your birthday? What? Happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. Oh my God. Oh, I wish I knew there was. Well, either way, hey, happy birthday. It's Purple Dragon's birthday. Okay, so this is here. I'm gonna put the link in case anyone wants to go and check it out. This is a blog post, like I said, I wrote back in 2020. I do have a website. I don't really do much with it, especially not anymore, but I used to write on it. And there you go. So if anyone wants to go check it out, feel free. But anyway, it starts off with, it's titled, Always a Victim, Never to Blame. And it says, anyone who has read my writing, all 12 of you, before this blog is probably wondering why I'm writing about some bloggers instead of my usual coverage of vaccines, or more specifically anti-vaxxers. My answer is, I don't know. Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball has never done anything to me personally. I also don't think she has done anything quite horrendous, this until recently. Lately, she seems to have turned into an angry bully who targets families on YouTube. Families who have broken no laws or any of YouTube's terms of service. Katie just seems to want to burn down as many channels as she can because she can. And I go on. And I give many examples, and there's a lot of links and everything throughout this blog post. So you all can, like, just click on them and follow them through and see for yourself. But I want to get down to the reason for this blog post, which is right down here. What's inspired my blog post here was a fundraiser on GoFundMe that Katie Joy had started. She started the fundraisers so she could raise money so she can take someone to court and make them stop talking about her online. Legit, that's what happened. So today I want to focus on her recent GoFundMe campaign. Though it has since been deactivated and the donations are being refunded, I want to demonstrate the inconsistencies she knowingly makes in her efforts to profit from other people, especially in the form of donations. She begins her fundraising story with, and I'm just going to just jump right through and read you guys the whole fundraiser. I don't think I can enlarge that screenshot though. So we're just going to read it through my blog post. It says, my name is Katie Joy. I'm a YouTuber, public figure, and victim of a stalker and online defamation campaign. This was in June 2020, mind you, okay? Over the past year, my company has been relentlessly targeted, along with my family, for simply having a job online. To which I point out, this isn't just simply having a job online. This is her choosing to go at people and dig into their lives and to blow their shit up, and then to just sit there and encourage everyone else around to hate on them with her. It's not simply having a job. It's simply being kind of a psychopath, in my opinion, whatever. And I comment on this, whatever. But then her fundraiser goes on to say, the attacks have resulted in cops being called on us, our neighbors contacted, threats of calls to CPS, my husband's employer contacted, and my public address being widely shared for malicious purposes. All of that's mostly bullshit. And we have also been told civil actions are needed to end the group attacking my family. I understand that I'm a public figure, but my safety and my family's safety should not be put at risk over a group's relentless harassment and stalking. We have spent $10,000 of our own money on attorney's fees, but it won't stop. I want my reputation restored. I want my family to feel safe. I want to stop the lies, and I want the defaming content removed. That was the whole purpose of this. She wanted some shit she didn't like seeing about herself up online. She wanted it removed, which most of the things anyone shares about her, regarding her in like derogatory way, are her own fucking words. Make that make sense. And that's, yes, there's something else that said at the end though, I thought. But, okay, I'm not gonna be able to see that. So that's where this starts. A lot of this starts. We're going to be jumping the timeline a bit here because we're going to go back to, I think, 2018 or 2019 to the Ronald McDonald fundraiser, which I will get there momentarily. First, though, we're going to click on a link here. Where is the link? I already clicked on it once. Is this it? Oh, cool. I still have it open. Okay. So we're going to jump over here. Now, this is an archive page of Katie Joy's Facebook page, her original Facebook page, not the one she has now, without a crystal ball, the one that's been evidently, allegedly hacked and overtaken by someone in India or Russia or something. But here, though, is where she shared her GoFundMe. Help Katie Seek Justice, organized by Katie Paulson. Well, her followers had a few comments to make about this. And this is, I think this was, I want to start with this because I think this was the biggest hit really to Katie Joy and her realization that she's going to have a hard time doing any kind of fundraisers going forward. So these are people who are, by their own claims, are granted, but by their own claims, unless have been followers of her, have enjoyed her until this. This was like the step too far or whatever. Someone says, on this amount, I supported you since you've been on here, but this dollar amount seems very steep and exaggerated. There are risks to doing your line of work and apparently is affecting you very negatively. It seems that overall, maybe you should perceive other areas. I wish you the best. So it says, now that she's begging for money, everyone has a problem with her. But no one had a problem with her judging everyone's lives and getting in their business. She can pay for the consequences of her own damn actions. Someone else says, have you considered walking away from your channel and pursuing a different path? I mean, it just seems like this has brought you more negativity than positive. And not just for you, but your family. I can't click on the see more or the replies or whatever, because this is an archive page. It wouldn't have archived that, only what is visible. So that's why I'm skipping over that. Someone says, sorry, but I'm not sure what happened. I've been away for a bit, so I haven't been on Facebook. I'm not a believer in GoFundMe accounts. To me, this is a part and parcel of what you do. You like the views and outing people. People subscribe and pay to watch. This is so weird. Maybe it's time to leave YouTube behind and get an average real job. With all due respect, step back and remove the social media input for a while. It's bringing nothing positive to you. The stress, worry, is it worth it? And a lot of this can be said to her now because, I mean, it seems like every time anyone who is aware, anyone who knows Katie, seems like anytime you turn around, like every few months or so, Katie's going through the same exact crisis in her life, and with her happiness, with her outlook in life, with her lack of safety, feeling safe, and with the online, as she calls it, harassment and targeting, bullying, and yada yada. It seems like every few months now this happens. And now I know that there are assholes and there are definitely trolls and everything online. I know that. I think anyone who's ever put videos out on YouTube will know that to some degree. But I mean, you have every right to call it out. You have every right to ask and want people to stop being mean to you or whatever. But you don't really have a right to demand it. You don't have a right to demand that people just not say anything bad about you. Why is that such a big deal? I mean, and some of it may even be right. I mean, wouldn't you rather know than not know? Anyway. What is the GoFundMe page for? Someone wrote, I'll donate if you help a family in need. And then they go on to explain this family. And to my knowledge, Katie did not donate. Keep those greedy little paws open, KJ. Never have I viewed you behave in any other manner. This is a lot. You have already made so much money going after other channels, bloggers, and reality stars, yet you want more money from your followers? I know your legal issues started before you jumped on the mic on the mica is horrible. The gardeners are predatory. Yeah, that's right. That gardener narrative, she didn't stick with that very long, did she? I wonder why that was. Retaining legal counsel is just part of being self-employed and comes with this type of work. It's your expense, just as you reap the rewards as well. I'm still trying to figure out how talking gossip about TV shows on the internet is a job. As for begging for money, are you serious? Well, this didn't go as planned. And yet she still almost made $700 in one day. Let me see how much YouTube pays per views first. Hilarious, honey, you are going to need more than $10,000 when a certain someone gets to tell the judge what an absolute witch you are with receipts. You made your bed, now lay in it. Oh, by the way, yes, this lawsuit, the person she was talking about bringing to court was Steve McRae, by the way. This wasn't even the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit. This was months before then. And she had, a few weeks before, she had filed for a TRO against Steve McRae, and she was granted the TRO because that's what I think a lot of courts will do, just to err on the side of caution and, you know, we'll duke it out later kind of thing. And so she was granted the TRO, and then Steve set up or contacted the court and just, you know, it gave, I don't know, notice or whatever that he would be utilizing a court date in which to plead his case or whatever, I guess you could say. But before that court date could even come, Katie Joy ended up, or her attorney rather, ended up approaching Steve with a settlement. And that was that, well, I'm not sure what the settlement exactly started off with, but I know from what I remember, something kind of ridiculous. So where they settled, though, was that they both had to agree to the same terms, in those terms where neither one of them can talk disparagingly or negatively about the other one for one whole year. And they both complied for that whole year. It was right after they came to this agreement that she then put this GoFundMe up, trying to generate money and income to take him to court for defamation, which I have to then wonder, clearly by her actions and everything, she was not afraid. She wasn't at all afraid. She just wanted the negative content about her removed from the internet. Her GoFundMe campaign said that itself. You know, I mean, so it just seems like an abuse of the court system to then utilize a restraining order when you're just mad that someone told the truth about you online. But in my opinion, they did anyway. Moving on. Maybe you shouldn't do YouTube. You do bring up a lot of stuff that stir the pot. So what would you expect? This now makes the 5th GoFundMe you have done. Really? We're going to be visiting some of those too in just a minute. So yeah, these comments are all pretty much the same thing. And like I said, all these links are in the blog post that I already linked in the live chat, and I will put all of these in the description as well. Now, we're going to go a little bit further back. And we have... No, I have not seen the cat. Sorry. Wait, hold on a second, guys. I swear that man's going to give me a heart attack. All right, so here we have the actually, no, we're going to go back further than this. The best of my knowledge is, if anyone were to try to learn or find Katie Joy where she first made an appearance online in the area of reporting, if you will, you'll end up going back just before that, or right at the beginning, or just at the cusp of it. And you're going to find her in the sick child community on Facebook. There was a group that she had started there for like a support group of sorts for mothers with medically fragile children. And she wore out her welcome, though, in her own group, mind you. And she ended up getting kicked from it. Now, as much as I don't like this one channel in particular, Cheshire is her name. Cheshire does have an interesting video up on her channel where she interviews someone from this Facebook group. I'll put the link for that in the description at some point. But so yeah, there's that. But I want to go over these screenshots from that Facebook group. I didn't think I was going to be able to find them, but I did. And thanks to the subreddit. So here we have Throwback to KJ's Facebook bomb group drama for those that are new. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this talks a lot about fundraisers for Katie and her being given money and what she ultimately did with that money. So this is why I'm bringing this up. I can only find a few in my camera roll and they might be out of order. I'll post a comment below with more detail for those who are lost. And they might be out of order. I don't know. So we're going to have to do this. Okay. I'm going to check the chat real quick here before we start going on this, because I've not checked it in a hot minute here. There we go. Hi, JLB. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Flying Mom Laura. Hi, Aurora. Hey, Sean. Hi, Short Order Cook. All right. So why aren't you moving? There we go. Now, like I said, or like the post OP said, these are probably out of order or whatever. And the names of the other group members are redacted, naturally. And it says 5 years on here, but that's when the screenshots were taken. These are probably about like at least 10 years old, I would think. Because I think it was, she just had her son or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyways, and then the she that they're talking about here is Katie. Someone says, I would just like to say something. Whatever, are not a shit-talking group. I'm quite offended that Katie said that. It was a spin-off group that was created while we were all pregnant. Personally, I think whatever got too big and a couple people just wanted to go off on their own. I don't know. Katie was the one who invited me into that group. There were times when Katie would come and post into the other group about things, and she didn't agree with someone if she wanted to talk shit about why someone was staying with her husband. I don't even know what the fuck. I can't follow this. One time she did say something about someone's child. The rest of us all said we didn't agree. And then she retracted her statement. This sounds familiar. Oops. There were a few times where she would message me personally to talk shit. I never wanted any of this to get out. However, when the donation came about to give Katie an espresso machine, I just couldn't deal anymore. Makes me sick that after her whole post, nobody cares about me. All of us jump into action to send her, and it goes on to say, an espresso machine. Oh, wait, but there was the last one. I didn't know I started there. Okay. All right. So it goes on to say, haven't even met in person. How can we talk shit about people we haven't even met? It blows my mind, but I totally stand behind you and so-and-so and the rest of these women, the women. I do not know what all was said about other people. Some people know what said about them. The first thing I heard was that she was saying awful things about my child, and then anything after that didn't really register. She also said things about me because my blood pressure was so damn high and I was trying to keep from stroking out. It blows my mind as well, but unfortunately, she's been doing it for a long time. I just hate that some of you didn't see how she was. I'm so sorry. You've handled it very well. I can't even believe she would say horrible things about an innocent baby. I never left this group because immediately after this post, Katie left this group, and that is why I was leaving. She had added me to the other group, and after this post, she deleted me from it. Long story short, she called so-and-so ugly and denied it repeatedly. I called her out, and she left the group. Private messaged her, and she blocked me. And thank you for your sweet comments. Seriously, the baby is absolutely beautiful. I love her blonde hair and her little smile. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I feel lost. Baby is gorgeous. I feel like when I read that, it didn't sound right. Sorry, you were the target. Oh, she's guilty. I'm pissed. She used me and so-and-so. It was all just part of it, trying to claim to her innocence. She said shit about so-and-so and many mamas. Sad. I'm just happy the truth is out. I just wish I had known it sooner. Well, she's no longer admin, so things will only get better. I think we can all have closure now. We're all back and stronger than ever. Wow, that's awful. Why would she talk shit about us? I just don't get it. I'm glad no one else in this group was involved. I love you all too much. I am like you. I don't talk to many outside this group and am lost as to what was said and done. Well, as a target of hers, I will tell you, I saw all the proof I needed. I understand, well, don't really understand because I'm not in her shoes, but I can see how caring for a child could be draining and isolating, but going behind people's backs that have cared for her and helped her out is not how you express yourself. And on top of that, accepting expensive gifts from said people she was talking about, she won't fess up that she did anything wrong because she's in such denial. She is playing the victim card. And yes, she has a long road ahead of her with child. And I hate that he is constantly sick, but saying degrading things about innocent children and people that have been nothing but nice to her is not the way to go about things. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and not everyone was a target. So if people decide to forgive her, that's their own decision. But I don't imagine her coming back to Facebook anytime soon. And I sure won't be friends with her if she does, apology or not. Wrong, because she's, oh, okay. Where was it? Apology or not? Apology or not? And to her comment about can't have shit happening in social media fucking up her real life. Well, this shit happening is because of her. So I don't feel sorry for her in that aspect at all. She did this to herself. Katie wasn't using blank to air things about this group. I want it to be clear that is not what that group is for. It is seriously coming across that way. And I'm getting tired of defending a group that does not need defended. Please don't draw. Okay, and that's the last of that. Yeah, that's it. I think that there are a few more screenshots, but I don't know where they are at this moment. So, but they're all pretty much the gist of that. That's what the gist of it that is. And like I said, when I'm done, I will put the link to that interview in the description for those who want to go and check out what this woman had to say about Katie joining this Facebook group. So now moving on from there, we're going to go to, because this is like long before her YouTube channel, her blog and all that. Well, just before her blogging anyways. We're going to go now though to like 2019, I think, the Ronald McDonald House. So is there anything identifying in here? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So here's a screenshot of a post that she made. I'm not quite sure when. Without a crystal ball announces our drive for the holiday season over the next month. Oh wait, this was the later one though. No, I'm sorry. I want to get the other one. She did 2 drives actually for the Ronald McDonald House. 1 second. All right, there we go. I'm going to pull that one up. And that one. And then that one. Yep, this was 2019. It's the end of 2019, actually. I think all the other ones go to the other drive. Okay, so we have here. All right, here's a video. Here's a picture. Here we go. All right, here's the picture. Okay. Fundraiser by Katie Paulson without Cristobal, charity drive for Ronald McDonald House. $95 raised. The fundraiser is no longer active. So here it shows that she's being an organizer on behalf of Ronald McDonald House, but when she initially started this, it didn't say that. She was when she started the fundraiser, she gave people her PayPal information and asked people to just PayPal her money, and she would then take all of that money and then she would then send it to Ronald McDonald House. Well, people kind of call her out for that. Like, what if they want to, claim this shit on their taxes? They can't do that if their donation isn't made like in their name. It's made in Katie's name. So Katie's going to get the tax benefit there. Also, how do they know that that's where the money is going? And how do they know that that's where all of their money is going? Because they're not the ones sending it in. They don't trace it really. So Katie then realized that she's going to have to do something about that. So here, I'm going to have to. $16.08. All right. Oh, here we go. So someone had said, I don't have PayPal. Could you also put a link to into their just direct site so I can donate? Because at first Katie didn't do a GoFundMe. Katie didn't set it up that way. Katie didn't set it up as her being a third party accepting donations on behalf of this organization. Then, oh wait, that picture didn't come over. Did it? Is it? No, yeah, it did. Okay. Then we have, will you get a link from them so we can donate? I don't use PayPal to someone to donate, but I have donated to other live streams to both this and St. Jude, who had a link from the charity given so we would know it went to them and got paperwork for taxes. They could keep track of how much was raised and even show us from the links during the live stream and left it running for a month, raised over $10,000 each time. Katie then says, I've updated so you can donate to GoFundMe. Now, a lot of people kind of called her out for that. And to my knowledge, she's still to this day has never given a figure of how many people PayPal'd her money for that. So not really sure about that there. Then we have, we're going to jump ahead to right here. And for this, I'm going to have to share a screen. I'm going to have to close that down and start again. Oh, those screenshots weren't showing, did they? I didn't. I think I might have turned it off. Damn it. I'll show it to you in just a moment. Okay. So here's a TikTok, though. A TikTok from 11/24/2020. Katie, who, if you see me on TikTok, it's not me. I don't TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. Had a TikTok.
Hey guys, I'm thankful for Thanksgiving and I'm giving away $100 to 5 people. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me here on TikTok, and send me an email at withoutacrystalball78@gmail.com to enter. Good luck.
So there's that. Oh, and the screenshots I was showing. For this one. Yeah, okay. And this one. Those were the comments I just read off. So now we're gonna here we go. So this is a stream. We're not going to listen, or no, this one's only 3 minutes long, so we are going to listen to this. Okay. Because something very interesting happened when she was giving out those $100 gift cards and such. Oh no, something interesting did happen, but at the same time, she then turned right around and she did a Christmas giveaway. That's when things got interesting.
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome to my channel. It's Friday afternoon and it's time to give you the winners of the giveaway. We launched a giveaway earlier this week with the launch of a new channel, Katie Joy Vlogs. I have had so many subscriptions this week. I think I peaked over 3,000. I'm so excited. And if you haven't yet.
Sorry, I just looked at the chat. Happy birthday, Michelle Hallman. Well, July 4th. Okay. Happy birthday, both of you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. You having 4th of July birthdays? It might suck. I don't know. Oh, no, I wouldn't. Actually, that might be kind of cool. Like, as your mom could have been like going around telling you, like, look at everyone's throwing out, lighting out fireworks just for your birthday. It would have been like your own like mega candle celebration. That's what I would have done if either one of you were my kids. Okay, so
get subscribed and miss the giveaway, hey, you can still subscribe over there. It's going to be a place for more personalized touch and a place to connect with all of you guys every single week. Okay, you can enter to win a chance to win $100 in Amazon gift cards. Well, I got so many entries, you guys, so many. 806 people entered to win. And I was like, I can't not give out more. So what I did was I decided that in addition to the 5 winners who win $100, I decided to also pick 4 winners for a $25 gift card. And I'm so excited because I'm going to announce those winners right now. So the first winner was entry number 63, who was Janet Tucker. Number 559 was Cherie Jones. Number 100 was Katie Munchelfin. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Katie. Number 366 was Alyssa White. Number 511 was Celeste Brockel. So Janet Tucker, Cherie Jones, Katie Munchelfin, Alyssa White, and Celeste Brockel, you will be receiving a $100 Amazon gift card. And
did you guys catch that name? Did you catch it? Katie Munchausen. I mean, okay. Oh, that hurt. I am not of the belief, and I know some people are of the belief, so we'll just have to agree to disagree. I'm not of the belief, though, that she is afflicted by Munchausen by proxy. But this was fucking hilarious. It was. It was a funny troll. It really was. I don't think I ever learned who did it either, but whoever you are.
I will be emailing it to you at the email addresses you provided. Now, the bonus winners of the $25 gift cards are 305 Deborah Vanderlinden, 759, Christy Peterson. 644, Christina Powers, and 671, Laura Gonzalez. Now, I realize some of these names are slightly common, so you will know it's you if you received it, because I will send you an email with the gift card soon. So we have a total of 9 winners. This was such a fun opportunity for us to give back to you guys. And we hope 3, who was Janet Tucker. Number 559 was Cherie Jones. Number 100 was Katie Munchelfin. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Katie. Number 366.
She apologized.
What?
You guys, she apologized. I forgot all about that. Holy shit. She apologized. Okay, so there's that. Now, we're gonna go now to the fundraiser she did where she was buying some Christmas presents for one of her viewers. I think it was the following month. Yeah, it was the following month. And so I came across this because I came across screenshots way back in, when did I do this stream? 2022, October 11th, 2022. I came across some screenshots and I did a stream. So the name of my stream is called Was This a Scam? And I'll put a link to this in the description too if anyone wants to check it out. But here I cover this fundraiser and who it is she gave money to, because it's quite interesting. And I wonder just how many of these fundraisers or whatever, it could have been just set up, you know, like the winner predetermined and then announced or whatever. And then why was that the case? If that was the case, I'm of the belief that it probably was the case, but. Okay, we're not going to watch the whole stream. We're just going to skim through parts of it.
Joining me. Please read the instructions carefully and be sure to pay close attention to the address part. Big thank you to at Brooklyn Decker for joining me over the weekend. And then she says, this says, I know so many people are in need of the basics right now, and I've helped with that, but continue to help. Okay, maybe there's a date on this one. Okay. Where's the arrow?
Oh, shoot. Where did that happen?
Shots.
Did I hit the arrow?
On wish list. I will buy what I can. First rule, only stuff for kids.
Okay, so here are the rules.
Make sure you're. She says, and I've helped with that, but where's the arrow? Okay. And this, just reads what the instructions are. So I replied this week, the link to an Amazon wish list. I will buy what I can. First rule, only stuff for kids, please. Second, make sure your address is properly registered with your wish list. I can't spend time asking for addresses. 3, please make sure you only have stuff that is deliverable by Christmas. Then there's this tweet. Charlotte Olsen says, you are awesome to Katie. May you've blessed in return. An account named Britt Stone says, amen, I'm in tears. I've tried all I can do to help my mom. She's cried since the emergency hearing. We'll get to that in a minute. Replying, check out my wish list. My niece and nephew were placed with my mom on emergency orders, and we have absolutely nothing. And funds are non-existent right now. I hate for this.
I'm going to jump ahead because I take too long. But this Britt Stone is, upon looking into this account, it wasn't in existence for very long. And when it first opened up on Twitter, it put a tweet out, and it was claiming to finally came to Twitter at Katie Joy's urging. So this account's figuring out how to use the whole Twitter thing. And from that moment on, all they did was tweet about their wish list, their Amazon, whatever, anything, their PayPal, trying to get other people, other social media accounts to send them money. A lot of times I've seen, I don't know if it's really the other bigger content creators doing this, or if it's like a scam thing set up, or it's just a bunch of bullshit. But a lot of times over on Twitter, you'll see these names offering to, hey, the first I don't know, 10 people hit me up, get this, that, or if you had an extra $500, what would you spend it on, sort of thing. And allegedly they do in fact award money, but I don't know if any of that's true. So don't take my word for it. I know I've never been given any money, but I really haven't tried to be given any either. So that was this Britt Stone's existence really on Twitter that I could find, but it gets more than that. I ended up reaching out to this Britt Stone person too
for these babies. And then there's that. Then hate for this for these babies. I'm trying to sell whatever I can to help, but it's so short notice. And then she says, as we have nothing for them since they don't let us normally see or send them anything, we are panicking and so worried. Please help.
This another thing too with this account. It was like one tragedy after another, after another, after another, and it's kind of like their theme. This tragedy for why they were applying or pleading to be awarded this or whatever, these wish list items for Christmas, was that their sister was a drug addict and their sister was choosing drugs over the kids. And just Britt Stone here and the mother were trying to get custody of the kids, and the kids showed up from CPS or whatever, from Child Services. They basically just dropped them off on their front porch with like no shoes and just a Walmart bag of a few items. Like that would never happen. But that would never fucking happen. But whatever, man, whatever.
Us make sure they have something for Christmas. Anything would be better than nothing. They literally came with a Walmart size bag. Then she says, oh, yeah, that's her handle here at Southern Mama 01. I'm bawling, girl. You have no idea what that meant to me. My mama is crying too and said, thank you. You have no clue what this means to us. And, okay, this was on 12/21. To which Katie says, I'm so happy to help. I hope it brings them some cheer after a really hard year. To which Britt says, well, I know you will be blessed and I'll send you pics. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means more than I could ever convey. You are a gift. And then here's a picture of the account, Southern Mama 01. Just a mama trying to make it not raise assholes. So, okay, I'm going to go back here for a second. Now, I first came across this probably a couple months ago. I forgot all about it actually. So I looked into, I just was out of curiosity. Okay. So, because I read what the person who posted it, what they said. So I looked up the account and I looked at the account and yeah, it looks like a fucking scam. But it looks like a scam that she maybe, I don't, she evidently.
It comes off as looking like it maybe this account was scamming Katie, but come on. This was the end of 2020. I think it was, yeah. Was it? Either way, it was whether it's at the end of 2020 or 2021. I'm pretty sure it's 2020 though. This was the Katie who had already done the deeds to earn herself a defamation lawsuit from Toddy Westbrook. So this is someone who went searching for birth certificates, who tried to find any information on someone's father, even if it meant he was in the mafia or whatever the case. So I'm not willing to just assume or to give benefit of the doubt or anything here that, oh, she just didn't think to do the smallest of inquiry before she sent all these items to someone. Nah, she never would have not looked into the account. She wouldn't have wanted that to come back on her. She wouldn't have wanted to look like she was in cahoots or anything with someone shady. But that is in fact how it kind of looks now, knowing that she never would have not done that.
We took hers down over the past 2 months. I don't know. Weird. So strange. But so let me go to this account and I'll show you what I mean. Now, I know it says that it's been around for 2 years, but there's really not a whole lot of tweets here. So it'll only take a second to scroll to the beginning because it's interesting how the account got started. So here we have it, August 2nd, 2020. Time to try out this Twitter thing. Okay, she retweeted Lindsay Chrisley. Y'all, this isn't as easy as I assumed. Thanks to Katie from Without a Crystal Ball for having us come to Twitter, but I'm so lost.
It was 2020.
Us. Why are they talking about them like us, like they're plural? And like in third person, like why? Like that just seems very strange to me, but I could be nitpicky. I don't really know who that's about. Let me back out of this a little bit. Okay. I agree, it was horrible. I saw the tweets. Also, girl, James Charles said he never heard of them, though. Above and did not copy them. Oh, okay. That must have been about the Teddy Fresh thing or whatever. So, I don't know what that's about. where we were November. Okay. So a little ways more to go. There was this was an amazing podcast that gave a different perspective to Breonna Taylor tragedy. I highly encourage. Okay. So here we have, check out my wish list from December 22nd. My niece and nephew were placed with my mom in emergency orders.
There we go.
And we have absolutely nothing. And funds are non-existent right now. I hate this for these babies. I'm trying to sell whatever I can to help, but it's so short notice. Now, I want to just point out here, notice how I just did, I'm on tweets and replies from the beginning of this account, from when this account was formed till now, when the fundraiser had, or the wish listing happened. And right off the bat, they are here because Katie Joy sent them here or suggested it, whatever. There's a few tweets, a couple retweets shared or whatever thrown in there. And now we're on donations and wish lists and, family like tragedies and everything. Okay. So, let's make sure they have something for Christmas. Anything would be better than nothing. Okay. It says here it has a registered address. I'm panicking for my mom. She's on disability and has nothing extra. We're trying to help, but are strapped. My niece, we're still in 4. And it's being shared with, I don't even know.
Okay, so I here on the screenshot, she shared this PayPal. It's her PayPal. It's got a different name though on it than Britt Stone. It doesn't have Britt Stone on it. It has the Nicole Pike or whatever. So yeah. Where is it? When
Team Blue. But notice on the screenshots.
Okay, so because I had the Nicole Pike name there, I think, or whatever, but information that I had from the 2 names there from Twitter, I found the person on Facebook. I'm not going to share what their name is on Facebook because I don't want people going to hit them up or anything like that. And I don't share in the stream either. But I am going to read the exchange because the beginning is very interesting.
Yeah, okay. Mostly, thank you for sharing this. Okay. So yeah, this is mostly on this account here. Them. So this is how the message started. Hey, I said, oops, sorry, I hit enter instead of space. I'm looking to verify a Twitter account. Are you the Nicole Pike on Twitter under @SouthernMama01?
That's what I said. That's all I said. Okay. That's it. And she got back to me pretty quickly too. Okay.
That's all I said. And they came back with, I use that name. This is what they came back with. I use that name because that's the profile KJ hasn't blocked me on yet. LOL.
Who the fuck said anything about Katie? Now, I mean, for granted, you could probably just look me up, or if you're a part of the community or whatever, you might be aware of who I am, possibly. I don't know. This is back in 2020. I don't think anyone really knew who I was. But, okay, there's an argument there. I mean, it's not for sure, like, it's something fucked up. But it still seems kind of weird. Like, why would you even just assume that that's the case or whatever? You come back with that's I use that name because that's the profile that Katie doesn't have blocked on you. But there's more. And this is 2 years after that donation thing. Okay. Almost 2 years.
I never said a word about KJ. I never said a word about Katie, nothing. Just like, why are you even saying that? So I said, really, why would she want to block you though? She donated to your wish list 2 years ago, and I don't see a falling out having happened. That's how I came across you, actually. I found screenshots of her donating to you, and some shit looked off to me, so I'm hoping to learn more. Then she wrote, she blocked my initial profile for commenting on, I believe, Red's and Shen's back then and Steve's. Then when she did that, I needed help, so I asked, and she did. I have been nice always, and was initially blocked just for communicating with others. I said, when did she block a profile? Because this profile now says you came to Twitter at her suggestion just months before that, then in August. Then I have 3. One was a work profile. It's been a good long time. I think that means I found her initially. I found her initially through Huxley. So around then is what I'm guessing that's saying. Then they said, also, one of my sisters had access to that, and that's how it started. My niece and nephew's mom is now gone, and we have no contact because she chose drugs over family. Everything was damn real life. This year is no better for us. I've had 3 strokes and brain swelling. They can't figure out why. I've lost my mom since then. It's been great getting all these messages now, so thank you for that. And I hadn't said a word tag. Like, this is the first time I'm talking about this.
Yeah. This is what messages. I didn't tell anyone about this. Any messages you received, we're looking at them right now, and they're all from me, just right here. And I just asked you a couple questions, and this is what it's giving you 3 strokes or something and brain swelling. Is that what you're saying? I mean, it just seems like something about this seems like bullshit. And like, I shared this information. Obviously, you know, you see the stream here. And, you know, so it looks like either Katie Joy was scammed or she wasn't scammed. And if she wasn't scammed, it's because she knew, like, this was some weird, shady ass shit, in my opinion. Then there's more. All right, so oh shoot, I never shared these. Okay. Sorry. So here are some screenshots regarding her the fundraiser for legal fees that we were talking about in the beginning here. So these are from her chat. Oh wait, shoot, I have to do this. Okay. This lawsuit is going to be very expensive. If you guys are interested in helping, please consider using PayPal. This is, of course, your choice, and you are not obligated. This is from Twitter. I'm raising money for help, Katie. I'm raising money for help Katie seek justice. Click to donate. Donate it. It's not much, but just showing I support you. I appreciate it. I'll do another donation next week. I know legal fees in the US are very high, so I'm sure all your subs will donate to help you get some sort of justice for what they have put you through. Thank you. I thought we could handle it on our own, but we have 2 attorneys and I've already spent $10,000. Okay. I'm raising money for help. Okay. Hi, I'd really appreciate it if you would share or donate to this GoFundMe. And at the very beginning of that, what kind of made her think that, you know, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start one now was this. Oh, wait. Okay. Since everyone else is starting GoFundMes for lawsuits, starting to think I should too, just to even the playing field. Okay. And then, wait, what? I didn't know that. Shit. I got to pay attention to my screenshots more. So this gave an amount. When she deactivated it, it had raised almost $1,000, so $690. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Fuck, man. Allegedly, it was returned. I don't know. Then after she caught some shit for it, as you saw from the Facebook comments there, she then felt she needed to take it down, in which case she did. And here she says, I have deleted the fundraiser for legal expenses. The people that had repeatedly asked to help were all able to donate, which was my sole reason for opening it. Thanks to everyone. Because what, you couldn't give them your PayPal or something, you know, and just say, hey, send money here. You had to go and make a whole GoFundMe. Okay, sure. We will continue to support you through your channel, Katie. Have a great day. Thanks. I had a small group of supporters that asked to help, so I opened it for them. After I saw their names, I deleted. I love my community, but don't expect new people to donate. My ride or dies wanted to help. So this is the since everyone else is starting GoFundMes, I think I should too. Don't vote on their level, and I believe it's against the rules. You're not supposed to use it for courts, which you can use it for courts. You can, it's against GoFundMe's terms of service for you to use their platform to raise money for criminal court. And I believe even then it's only if you are using it to defend yourself against accusations of anything violent and or any financial crimes. But civil, yeah, no, for civil shit, you can absolutely. She was well within her right to start a GoFundMe. She didn't do anything wrong according to GoFundMe's, like, I don't know, mind or whatever. It's against regulations, you can't let you on. It's not though. But yeah. Then sorry, I'm noticing a few things in here that I didn't really pick up on before. All right. And over here. Oh, shit. I just hit the translate button. I don't know what's going to do. Okay, good, nothing. So here it says, I deleted the fundraiser. Okay. Someone. I'm like 99.9% convinced that Andrew is actually one of Katie Joy socks, or it's an account that's directed by Katie Joy, whatever. I think it's her sock though. But they said, but I didn't get a chance to donate. And Katie says, hey, no worries. You can always flip a super chat or PayPal in the future. She told herself she'd give herself money. Allegedly, in my opinion. So someone said, you are so loving and humble, Katie. It's why people wanted to help you so much, because you are so beloved. You're our sister, and we all see you as family. So please don't hesitate to ask again if you're in need. I know that people that can help will, and those that can't will send prayers, love, and hope. Hugs. Thank you. I just don't feel like we should ask right now. So for now, I will manage this issue on my own. If something changes, we will let you know. Mind you, this was June 2020. So this was right in the middle of the shutdown and COVID and everything. So yeah, and here she was begging for money so she can just make someone stop talking mean things about her online. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Then this might say the same thing. I don't know. So here it's from her Instagram. She posted her a picture of her tweet or whatever, and then she followed it up with, we appreciate your support. We opened the GoFundMe after subscribers asked to help with the legal case. After a few hours, we decided that even if the community wanted to help, this is our responsibility to manage this legal case. At this point, we will take it from here. In full disclosure, the campaign was not reported nor closed by GoFundMe. We closed it ourselves. If you donated, your refund is already processed. Thanks again. Okay, so there's that. Is that the last one? Yeah, that was this one. So there's those screenshots. Why can't I, how do I get back over there? I really gotta start going to the gym more often. Holy shit. All right, I have to, I can't get back in. I don't know how I got to, yeah, Dropbox. Oh shit, I didn't even, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go to the download when I get it. I mean, so yeah, there's that. She did another fundraiser where she wanted everyone to sign up for email, and she even had people send in money for the fundraiser. It was the strangest thing. Like, I have no idea why people were sending in like Amazon cards to be given away to her subscribers. You know, like her subscribers were doing this. Like, I'm not sure why. I don't think she asked for it, but she was more than willing though to accept it. And it's just like, damn it. How do you get fundraisers? How do you get these campaigns wrong? So wrong each and every time. Okay. Now with the mommy Facebook group there, she's had other GoFund or other fundraising campaigns done. I think they were by and large done by like maybe created by friends and family or whatever, is back like before she was a social media figure, whatever you want to call her. And no, there we go. I just have to unzip it. And the way she explained it, like this one where people gave her money and helped her out with medical bills and with household expenses and all this and that. And I think it's great that people helped her out. And I hope that no matter what she does, no matter who she is as a person, if she's ever in that same situation ever again, somehow, I hope that she gets the help that she needs yet again, because it's not about her. It's about it's about her son. Okay. So I don't think that she doesn't deserve to be there with her son. I think that her son deserves to have his mother there. Regardless of what you may think about his mother, it's still his mother. So I fully support people helping her out in that regard. However, she explained it in a post because she was being accused or whatever of taking that money and using it to buy or build a house or whatever. And she says, no, it was because of that money that we didn't have to cash in our 401ks. They were able to sustain themselves throughout the course of time, you know, while they're going through these times with their son. And then when they were coming out the end of it, they then were able to cash in the 401ks and build their house. Now, Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to switch over to my iPad while my computer restarts and everything because the whole thing just froze. And it shouldn't have froze. I just restarted the thing like right before the stream. I did things to ensure that that shit didn't happen. And when it had to happen, it makes me wonder why. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show anything until my computer comes back on. So I'm just gonna have to sit here and talk. For some reason, you can't share a screen on devices here, mobile devices. Okay, good night, Purple Dragon. So yeah, so there's a reason why Katie Joy is not going to be doing any fundraisers. Why she's resisting it or whatever, however she worded it. For one, she doesn't need the fucking money. I don't think, anyways. Especially considering that these are expenses that come with her doing her quote unquote job or whatever. Especially with her doing her job in the manner in which she does it. So that right there, I think, is a big mark against her, but also because she doesn't have the best track record when it comes to raising money. And I am of the belief that everyone, I don't care what you're raising money for, if you're not breaking the terms of service or whatever of the platform, then you do you can ask for money for anything you want, as far as I'm concerned. If you want to go on a vacation or whatever, you want to take all like 8 of your kids with you or something, sure, go on there and ask for money. You want to get a boob job done, sure, go on there and ask for money. You know what I mean? It's just because you're asking for money doesn't mean that people have to give it to you. It's their decision whether or not they give it to you and how much, if you know, and whatever. It's their money. They have a right to decide that for themselves. They may want to give money for frivolous things like that rather than for like feel good things, you know, and that's their right. It's their money. So I am fully in support of Katie, whoever it is, asking for money for whatever the reason. Okay. I'm just, oh, sorry, my cat's looking so cute right now. I'm just pointing out though that this has been her history. Rather than set up a fundraiser where people can donate to the cause directly, like most people do, and like you could easily and absolutely do on GoFundMe, she wanted people to send money to her PayPal, her own personal PayPal. In fact, I think that she even said that she set up a new PayPal or something for that. So, which it kind of adds to the whole, like, you know, shadiness of the whole deal. And then she's giving away, she's buying someone's like Amazon wish list for Christmas, but yet this person comes across as like this a total like I'm there for making money or whatever, kind of a scammer, and even on Twitter at all to begin with, because Katie Joy is the one who urged them to get on there, and that just happens to be the person that Katie Joy just happens to choose in which to donate this money to. Now, and we don't know if anything was bought, sent, received, or whatever, but I mean, we don't need to know either, unless you were one of those people who helped her be able to reward these gifts by in any means. Like if you were someone who sent in Amazon gift cards or something, well, you know, it could have been something that was prearranged, and that might be something that people would want to know before they go ahead and hand over these things in a very generous fashion. So yeah, there's a history there, and it's, I don't know. It's not one, in my opinion, that comes like, it doesn't come from a desire to be generous. It doesn't come from a desire to help people, because every time there's been, at least anytime she's made a donation, it's been to like some big cause or whatever, something that it's almost like she was paying for the publicity and for the ability to go onto social media and announce to everyone that she did in fact do this thing. And now you can argue that there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's how a lot of people, you know, get their name out there or whatever. And sure, there's nothing wrong with it. She has every right to do it. But I think it attests to someone's character. And if you're going to be contributing to any of these campaigns or whatever, then I think that everyone has a right to know the character makeup of the person in charge of it, because this is your money and you're donating it for your reasons.
and you very likely would prefer that the person running it, their priorities align with yours in some degree. And more importantly, if you're going to be asking people to reach into their pockets and to shell out money at your behest, then, well, I think you owe people transparency. And yeah, so, and it seems like that there were times when transparency was not at all there. That's been my issue anyways. And my computer's back. Okay. It's still going to take a second though to boot up and everything. Let me get down here to the comments, bottom of the comments. She just gives off Amber Heard vibes. Yeah. Okay, so moving on from that though. Who here is familiar with Stephanie Harlowe? It's the true crime channel. And I want to say, just to start things off, that I have been a subscriber to her channel, not on this account, I don't think on this account, but my own personal YouTube. It has like the channels I just like to watch. It's not even really, related to this. It's one I started in like 2010 or something, but I've been a subscriber to her channel over there. I want to say since like 2019, maybe. It's been quite a while. And I very much enjoyed her content. The only time I really didn't enjoy her content was when she covered the Bianca Devin story. And I'm from Utica, New York. I live in Utica, New York. So this was something that my city knew about. And to hear her speak on it in the manner in which she did, yeah, I did not like it one bit. And still, though, she can be wrong about something, or she can just disagree with me, or we can disagree on something. And the rest of her content is still something I'm going to enjoy. And I'm not going to like short myself of that enjoyment because I disagree here. Much like with Illuminati, even like I still watch her shit. Does she even have a channel anymore? I don't know. I used to watch her shit a lot, and I would absolutely still watch her shit because her problem, it seems, is whether or not she was a good friend to people or a good girlfriend or whatever. Well, I'm not dating her, and I'm not going out to coffee with her. I'm just watching her shit on YouTube, so that's fine. And I feel the same way about Stephanie Harlowe, so I want to just throw that out there. But that being said, I would not want to comment on this. I would not want to talk about this or anything. But they're both playing this out on social media in the very, very public stage. They both are. People seem to want to condemn her ex-husband for doing this, but her ex-husband didn't write that mile-long post on her community tab the other day. That was her. And she's, I don't know, like, I get that having a marriage split up is very painful and very difficult, and day by day you wonder how the fuck you're going to get through it and shit like that. Whether you are the cause of it or not does not matter as far as I'm concerned, because it's going to be extremely painful whether you're the cause of it or not. So I don't doubt that this is a very, very tough time for the both of them, but I do hope that they both sometime soon just get over that and just think of the kids a little bit more. And I say that because I know I sound all judgmenty and shit. And, who the fuck am I really to say that? Because when I split up with my ex-husband, for the first year, I was much the same way as he and I were much the same way as this couple, like most couples are when they split up. But we did, though. We quickly got over that. And we have been very good friends ever since. And we've co-parented this for 20 years now. Living even as close as a half mile from each other. And it's been the best. I'm so proud of he and I for doing that, for being able to do that for our kids, because our kids have only benefited from it to an unknown degree. Sorry, I hit my microphone. Point. And I know that it takes time and shit like that. But this isn't the way you go about it. like this is what I seen was pretty fucked up. What I heard rather was pretty fucked up. And I'm getting there now. Let me see chat. I read a long post the other day. I would have watched Illuminati. And yeah, I get it. I get it. I do. I really do. I just say, like I say about when it comes to content creators on YouTube, I say it all the time. Just if there's someone you like, just take what you want and leave the rest, because there's going to be parts that you're going to want to leave, and you should if you want. But it's okay though if they don't pass every purity test. I mean, there's certain standards I will expect and insist from someone who I was going to like spend my life with, but those same standards aren't going to apply to a content creator. That's all I'm suggesting. But by all means, I mean, everyone has to do what's right for them and where their comfort levels are, and I fully support that. And I got StreamYard loading now on my computer because I'm going to pull up a couple of things here. I want to read that long ass post. Yeah, because I just want to give some commentary on this. It's now I don't know if she has in fact hooked up with another dude or whatever. There's been rumors about her Podstar or Podstream, whatever, co-star Derek, and then there's been rumors about one of the guys on production or on film there of Serial. I don't know, but I think that that's a moot point anyways. Okay. And she doesn't have to stay married. She doesn't need a reason to leave her husband. If she just wants to up and leave, she can. She should be able to. So I'm not even arguing any of that. If she wants to go, then she's got to be let go. That's just the way it is. And the same would go for him too. Like no one should be forced or be made to feel obligated to stay in any relationship, to stay with anyone that they don't feel right about being there with. Just go. You owe no one an explanation. Well, maybe you owe your partner an explanation of you going, but that's about it. Oh, come on. All right, my camera's just taking a minute now. One second. So, like, reading this post, though, I can start reading it, even though I won't be able to show it. You have to. Oh, yeah. What? Okay. All right, so I'm going to just pull this up and start reading it because the camera thing's taking a minute. Okay, so this says, it's from 4 days ago. It says, hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Today or tomorrow, a new video was posting, but that's not what I'm here to talk about with you right now. I know, here you go. Oh, that's not good. All right. So we're going to turn that off for now, I think. All right, so let me go back to reading this. That's not what I'm here to talk to you right now. My husband, who is my soon-to-be ex-husband, has been posting about me online since I secured an order of protection against him at the end of February. I've been trying to get out of what was a very abusive relationship with him for quite some time. But as we have gone over many times in the past, it can take on average 7 attempts before you're able to successfully leave an abusive and toxic marriage. That statistic is absolutely true. For quite a while, I have been making attempts to leave the marriage, or more accurately, to get him to leave, since I work from home and he had made our home unlivable for me and the children. Like, dude, you okay? No, if it's unlivable, then you owe it to yourself and your kids to just you guys leave. I mean, yeah, it's not maybe not your ideal, but I mean, it's not about ideal anymore, is it? It shouldn't be, anyways. And this isn't pulling up at all. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to re-download that again. Shit. Okay. All right, I gotta leave from here.
Okay, now I'm back. All right. Well, I got the camera off for now because something's up with my camera. I'm gonna have to reload it. Okay, so let me go back over to that post I was reading, and I'm now going to share it with you guys too. So, like, long story short, from what I gather, is that they're probably having issues or whatever in their marriage for some time, and she started doing these other projects and collaborating with these other people or whatever, and she found a home, I guess you could say, in their company and working and being with them or whatever. And it sounds as if that was kind of adding to the strain on her relationship with her husband and maybe even pulling her away from him a little bit more. And then I don't know if she hooked up with anyone or not, but I don't think that that's the point, really, in my opinion. And now they're separating or they're divorcing, and he has been with her since like the beginning of her channel, I think. And he has been running the household and raising the kids and everything, well, so she could be able to do what she does. Like he's basically been Todd, in that scenario. And it seems like she doesn't want to credit him with being Todd in that relationship. Like she wants to make him out to be the villain. And I don't know, it could be, maybe he is a bit of a villain, but it doesn't really appear like he is. I'll be honest. It doesn't look like he is anyway. So yeah. And I'm still not waiting for this to happen. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to reading it now on my fucking phone while this loads because this is ridiculous. The children. I don't need to get into details or specifics as I never wanted the greatest tragedy of my life played out on the public stage. Well, but she's kind of playing it out on the public stage with this long ass post. So it seems like she's saying she didn't want it to be played out, but it seems like she's more than happy to accommodate it being played out. But there was proven abuse with pictures, admissions of guilt from him, and many eyewitnesses to support what I'm saying. Oh, then, and if there is, that's horrible. But if there is all those things that she says, then she should be able to get action or whatever taken on it, and herself protected. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. All of this will be handled and addressed in the oncoming court proceedings. As far as claims that I have kept the children from him, that is unequivocally false. Both of my minor children have their own attorneys assigned by the court who they speak to and who make decisions on whether or not there will be visitation. Neither of my minor children want to see Adam or speak to him at this point, and they have communicated that to all necessary parties. Okay, now we will share screen. Hi, Elizabeth. I just looked at the chat. Okay. So this is what I'm reading right now. I've been reading it from my phone, though, while I got shit up and running on my computer again. So right here. Now, where am I? All necessary parties. It is not right that there are no laws in place to protect victims from post-separation abuse, especially when it comes to the perpetrator's behavior on the internet, which has become the Wild West. Anyone can say whatever they want, and people take the information and run with it, create posts and YouTube videos, not knowing and probably not caring how many people they hurt in the process. Be aware that any content creator who made a video about this sad, very dangerous, and very private situation should expect oncoming legal action. And anyone who felt they wanted to make a name or get some clicks from this horrible situation should be very wary about proceeding. Holy shit. That's one hell of a threat. Like, okay. Did I do some things during my marriage that were out of character? Like, this kills me, though, the questions, asking themselves questions, and so that they can give the answer they want to give. They're framing themselves up to provide content they want out there. Like, no one asked her, do you think you were out of character at all in your marriage? Like, no one's saying, oh my gosh, she was so out of character. Like, no one's talking about her character in that regard. So why is that the question that you are going to then ask yourself, as if that's what people want to know? I mean, it comes off as so disingenuous, and when anyone does it, it drives me nuts. Oh my God, it's like one thing after another. All right. I don't know why my computer keeps freezing up, but I think it just froze up again. Why is this happening? Am I still alive? Did that freeze up? No, I did freeze up. Okay, maybe it's not completely frozen up then. Okay. But I can't get the page to move. So, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's not moving. So I'm going to have to go back to reading from my fucking phone. computer is, in fact, it just shut down. This, I don't know what's going on. I don't have this many problems with my computer ever. This is so fucking bizarre. It's been fine all day too. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to reading it from my phone. Okay, so did I do some things during my marriage that were out of character? Of course. I was in an untenable situation, and I apologize for nothing that I did to get out of it, because I escaped with my life, and there were times that I didn't think I would. Just because someone refuses to honor your wishes for a divorce does not mean that you are now forced to be tethered to that person when all you want is to get as far away from them as soon as possible. And I fully agree with that. If you don't want to be with someone, and under no circumstance should you be tethered to them. No, I fully agree with that. Even whether it's a wrong reason, right reason, whatever, no reason's wrong, really. If you don't want to be there, you don't need to be there. At some point, I began living my life accordingly, and not as a prisoner. And for anyone who wants to judge me or condemn me for that, I do not care. The only opinions I care about are those of my children who lived in this hell with me and who continue to be the target of his abuse, control, and manipulation tactics, even after he was removed from our home and given a restraining order to not contact me. When he could not reach me directly, he took to the internet to get a response out of me. When he was banned from the Reddit forum because he had, quote, lost all credibility, he began harassing me via phone and email, at which point I had him arrested again. And if you hear me screaming at my husband in certain highly edited videos, specifically chosen and clipped to set a narrative, what you hear is a beaten down woman finally standing up for herself, laying out her boundaries and protecting them. As for any names that Adam is throwing out, accusing me of an affair and accusing the other person involved of having no moral fiber and being a homewrecker, well, that is rich. If my soon-to-be ex-husband would like to find the person responsible for destroying his family and his home, he need only look in the mirror. What I do know is that when I was in my darkest times with my husband and I felt that there was no way out, I met a group of people who took me in and made me feel safe and at home. They showed me that I didn't deserve the way I was being treated. They showed me that there was a world in which I was spoken to and treated with respect and courtesy like an equal. They gave me the outside perspective that I had been intentionally hidden away from for years. I became very close to these people. We created an amazing web series called Serial together. And these people and Serial literally saved my life. And now my soon-to-be ex-husband has taken to the internet to smear them, to put them under attack, even though they are innocent people. They are good people. They have helped me beyond words and beyond measure to begin the healing I so desperately need. But those innocent and good people are now being thrown all over the internet to be used as collateral damage, and my husband's incessant attempts to destroy me and see me left with nothing and no one. So please, take into consideration the damage that is being done to ordinary people who didn't ask for this and have done nothing but the right thing every step of the way. There was no sordid affair. There was me finding solace and strength in an individual who has proven to me that real men exist and they don't all want to hurt you or see you under their control. These people in my life should not be getting hate. They should not be blamed for what happened. And they should not be thrown into YouTube videos without anyone even pausing to get the other side of the story. They should be receiving gratitude. They should be praised for stepping into my life and making it better and making it livable while I was in pain and completely lost. They should be given thanks and support because I am eternally in their debt. I cannot stress this enough. They saved me, and I will never forget that. Contrary to some comments and threats that these individuals are getting, there is no man living in my house. That is ridiculous. What I have found in the crew of Serial were genuine and authentic connections that I will value and protect until the end. I also would like to acknowledge that any hate sent to my partner, Derek, is also unacceptable. He has been with me throughout this for years, and he has seen behind the curtain and knows exactly what happened to me. Since I had to be careful with how I would eventually get out, and I knew it was going to take time and that it would start World War III. It took everything in him to not come out and say something sooner. But the reason that I haven't spoken about this is because of fear. Fear of the retaliation I know will come when my husband feels he's once again losing control of me and the narrative. Once again, I apologize for nothing I did. I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't hurt anyone. I did what I needed to do to survive an incredibly hostile environment and get out of it at any and all costs. We're about halfway done with this post, by the way. Maybe a little over halfway. At this point, I am of the belief that nothing that is meant to be yours can be taken away. I'm perfectly okay with losing everything, as my husband intentionally tries to destroy the livelihood of myself and our children every single day. I need to be okay with that because the most important thing is that one of the things I'm losing is him. So if everything else goes with him because people on the internet want to talk about a very complicated and traumatic situation they know nothing about, so be it. My children and I will figure it out and will survive as we always have. At this time, he has made our lives a living hell for so many months. Nothing could be worse. I will continue putting out content as usual, even though he is attempting to keep me so busy, so stressed, and so anxious that I cannot even focus on work. I will continue because I am passionate about true crime, and the community we have built here has become so important and vital to me, which is why he's trying to destroy it. I will continue because I refuse to let him dictate how I live my life for another day, even another second. My mental health has never been worse, and I wake up every day with a rock in my stomach, sick about what he could say or do that day. I go to sleep every night hyperventilating because in the quiet of the night, my brain turns into an apocalypse machine, and I go over all the catastrophes that I'm going to open my eyes to in the morning. Holy shit. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. What? That was the most over-the-top dramatic sentence I think I've ever fucking read in my life. Like that made Katie Joy sound tame, I think. I don't know. Like, holy shit. It's a lot of words. You say I've lost weight, and I have. And no matter how much I try, I can't gain any because my body is constantly coursing with cortisol and I can't sleep or eat. What he's doing is harassment and abuse, full stop. And anyone that reaches out to me or anyone affiliated with me because of what my husband is saying is acting as an arm of his abuse. Thank you to everyone who has reached out with words of support and encouragement. You have no idea how much I needed to hear those things and how they got me through some of the darkest days to date. I'm eternally in your debt as well for that loyalty. Loyal. I didn't even catch that before. Loyalty from what, your subscribers? Why would you want that's the most fucking crazy thing to be happy to be receiving from strangers on the internet is loyalty. That wow, that astounds me. I am eternally in your debt as well for that loyalty because you all know me. I don't pretend to be someone I'm not, and it has often gotten me into trouble. I am far from perfect, but I'm not a bad or abusive person. Nothing else matters now because I am out. Even though the war is not won, my children and I will finally and hopefully get the chance to live the happy and peaceful lives we have always deserved. Thank you so much for understanding and stay tuned for regularly scheduled programming. Much love to all of you, even the ones who have jumped on this broke down bandwagon. He manipulated me too, I get it. But you need to start seeing him for what he really is. Now, my computer, I'm not even gonna, it's gonna take too long I'm not even gonna talk about it, but there's a couple of videos that I watched. They were like videos taken of them by both her husband and her as they're arguing. And there's one where, from what I understand, she's the one who recorded this, and that matters, because I think if you don't know you're being recorded, but if you do know you're being recorded, then you're going to be careful of what you say. So I wonder, was this her being careful of what she was saying? Because she went through this long list of things of like what she could have done to him, how she could have had him arrested at this time, and how she could have set it up so that she didn't have to worry about paying his living expenses because, you know, she's the Katie basically. So she goes through this list of all these horrible things that she didn't do. And then she says, I could have done these things, but I didn't. And she says, see, I'm a good person. That was like, that was fucked up, especially with to hear her emotion behind it too. Like, yeah, that's exactly how she meant it. She meant it like, fuck you. Like, you should be kissing my ass for me doing the civilized thing here, basically. And at another point, they're arguing, and she's standing at the top of the stairs, and he's like down at the bottom. Which, whatever. I mean, it's. I feel like if there were some sort of power imbalance, then she would not have been standing a whole floor above him as they were arguing. But that's not even it. At one point, though, because she's like in a doorway at the top of the stairs, and as she's arguing, as she's talking, as words are coming out of her mouth, she steps into the doorway and she turns her head to the side and she does a mirror check. Like she was checking on her face or something, because she turns to the side. You know how people do that stance when they're looking at themselves and they like move their hair out of their face or something, just, you know, a little touch up, and then they go back to what they're doing. That's what she did. Mid argument, she's doing a mirror check, and I'm like, why? It's so strange. But I don't think that she's this horrible narcissist or whatever that people are making her out to sound like or seem like or whatever on the internet. I think she's going through a very difficult time, and she's very pissed off, like very pissed off for whatever reason. I don't know why. And he is also very pissed off, and he's likely pissed off because she's the one initiating all of this, and he went from running her life and running their household and taking care of the kids every day for years and not having to worry about money, you know, to now he's got none of that going on, and she's trying to get out of, you know, him having money to support himself for the time being. And I don't know if this is true or not, but allegedly she called their local attorneys, like the really good ones for family court, and she set it up in a way to where they cannot represent him now because of his conflict of interest or some shit like that, because of what she did to initiate the communication or whatever with them. And that's so fucked up, I think. Especially if you want a divorce. Like, it seems like she's mad that she's being made to have to get a divorce because she wanted to just keep doing whatever the fuck she wanted with him being in the house. And, you know, I don't know. But I hope that and he's making a lot of mistakes here too. He really is. He admitted to putting a tracker on her car or whatever, because his excuse was that he was convinced that she was cheating on him and this would prove it or whatever. And I'm not saying that it's kind of fucked up thing to do for whatever reason. I think, you know, agree to disagree. If you disagree, I get it, but you, right or wrong, you have to realize that that's going to make you look a certain way in family court. So they're both making mistakes here, and they're both acting, I think, out of a place of anger and hurt. And I hope for their family's sake that they come out of that soon, because the kids will be affected by it. And that's the sad part, because she's got 2 kids with him, from what I understand. I think she has 3 kids total, but 2 of them are his. So, yes, she definitely loves synonyms. Yeah. That sentence, oh my God, like, I want to really remember that, like, make a note of it, because that was a crazy long sentence. But okay, so I'm going to end the stream though now, because I'm going to go and fuck around with my computer and see what the hell's going on. I only have, like, I don't know, I got to get in the shower too and get to sleep because I got to work in the morning. But hopefully I can, I don't know, stream without any issues going forward. I don't know what the hell went wrong tonight. But anyway, thanks for being here, everyone. Have a good night. Okay. All right, I'm not going to play the outro because it's going to be too difficult. So, bye.